Morning guys. So plan today is let's sort that out. That thing. So basically it's MGZRs and just any MG Rover. Quite prone to like head gasket failure or coolant loss, little cracks in the radiators and stuff like that. It's really annoying. But I've actually got a brand new head gasket kit with actually like studs, rods, the full gasket kit, everything in there. But I'm going away for this week and I need to drive a car for a couple of hours. Now the car is drivable, it's completely fine. There's no smoke coming out of the exhaust, but there is a slight loss of coolant. So what I'm going to be doing is I've actually got the coolant which I need to drop, so I'm going to be taking the bumper off, taking the hose out of the bottom of the coolant radiator, because there isn't actually a radiator cap, it's actually on the expansion tank on a Rover or like an MG, which is annoying, where the other cars are actually straight onto a radiator. So if you're doing a radiator flush, you can just put it straight through there. But anyway, completely flushing it all through, make sure there's no shit in it, and then putting brand new fresh coolant in there as well, so sorting that out. The other thing is I've got some new, it's only a small job, but it's the actual windscreen wipers need doing. Like the ones I've got at the moment are the really old ones, they're actually like rusty, they're that old. So no one's actually changed it with one of the car before. So I've literally got on eBay, picked up the exact ones which I need, which are going to be, they're actually bubbled up, but them ones. So they just need normal flat ones. A lot better, we've got more contact surface area. So there's that, and then also the headlights and the side lights and also the high beam are really yellow. So they're just like the standard colours, like standard headlights. So what I've done is upgraded them to actual like drop the coolant anyway, but I've just noticed there's water. And if you can see it, I don't know where it's coming from. It's not a lot, but that might explain why there's actually a bit of coolant loss coming out of it every time I go for a long drive. So I'm going to jack the car up anyway, take the bumper off as I were before, but I'm actually going to see if I can find, like if I'm underneath the car, see where the coolant's coming from, because that might fix it. But we're still going to flush off the coolant out anyway, and he's doing it. It's an old car. Got a feeling the guy before me's never done it. So yeah, put the camera aside and give us a bumper off. So guys, car's jacked up. It's actually quite level, to be honest with you. Before anyone says, yes, it's on to jack stands, nice and safe underneath. I've already sprayed it down with WD-40 on certain bolts, so we've got all these bolts across here which need to come off. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 10 bolts on top. Apparently there's 3 on side, there's 3 on that side, there's 3 in the middle, then there's 2 on arch and 2 on that arch, apparently. 45 minutes bloody later. Should only be like a 10-minute job, but MG. So bolts which have snapped off, 1, 2, and then there's 2 down here, which is another 2 here. So basically you've got these bolts under here. If I can get my camera here, you can see you've got that one there and then one here which holds the bumper on. They've just completely sheared off, so they'll be getting drilled out and putting tie wraps on. We've got 3 10mm bolts in the middle, then you've got 3 at that side and 3 at that side, which are screws, which are absolutely shocking to get out. Then obviously you've got the ones in your arches, the ones on the top, but you have to disconnect your fog lights. So what I'm going to do, it's because my indicator's here anyway, but my fog light I'm going to replace, because they're H1 bulbs. So I've got obviously H1, 2 H7, and then I've got the side lights. So what I'm going to do is just swap my fog lights while I'm here. So for actually H11, so the kit what I've got, if that even wants to focus, H11, there you go, because obviously got this weird kink thing in it. The kit I've got which says it's for the MGZR is completely fucking wrong, because they sent me 4 H1 bulbs, they're completely different. What the fuck? You've got 2 10mm bolts here, so 1 and 2, and then you've actually got another one there, right there. Because you can move this about, but you can't get to it because of that. You can probably get 2 bulbs here, but it's a lot easier to just take them off. So that's a 10mm bolt as well. So here's the normal lights, obviously engine's off, but ignition's on. So you've got standard, xenon apparently. I'm not being funny, but there's not really that much difference. Your side light is white, but it looks a lot more dimmer than that one does. Get that sticking in there. Your main headlight It just looks a bit daft. Dim light, your high beam, your side light envier compared to the new ones. I mean, the new ones are a little bit brighter, but they're yellow. They're still kind of yellow. Obviously, they're just clear. And then these have the upgraded ones, which have obviously got this blue tint to them, which is supposed to make them xenon white, but it really don't make that much of a difference. But guys, I've actually found the culprit of what the fucking problem is. So it's not as bad as I thought it was. Ow! This means I've got to drain all the coolant out anyway, out of the bottom of the radiator. This is a bit awkward because it's my phone I'm using. Basically, if you can see it, there's my finger. There. That radiator clamp, or that hose clamp, I need to take that off of the hose because that's going into the bottom of the radiator. So I need to take that out, put a bucket underneath and drain all the fluid out of the radiator and out of that. The reason why I'm going to drain it out, and how zoomed in this camera is, let's get further back. Basically, you can see there's pink stains on the bottom of the engine, which is coolant. So I've seen where it's dripping from. I followed it up and basically, get my hand up, there's this pipe here, you can see it there. I don't think that's connected right, and then this pipe at the top looks like it's got water on. So I don't know if it's like come out of there and sprayed up or it's this pipe. So what I'm going to do is drain all the coolant out, take that hose clamp off anyway, and remove this, and basically have a look and see if this is damaged. If it's got a split in it, I'll fix that. Took my air filter off, just so I can get to different stuff better, because your actual bleeder pipe, your bleeder screw is there. You can see it, there. So what I've done is I've actually had to go through, because whoever's put Jubilee clip on before has made it so you can only get in this side like an idiot. So I've had to go through here. To loosen the Jubilee clip up, I've got a bucket underneath, and what I'm going to do now is move that Jubilee clip off and drain all the fluid. It's coming all right now. Obviously all the coolant's leaked out now, done. After further inspection, it kind of looks like it might be the inlet manifold gasket, and to be honest with you, I've looked all over like the internet, and a lot of people are saying with Rovers and with the K series engine, which this one is, it's very, very common that it's the inlet manifold gasket that goes, which is literally there. And when you look, I don't know if the camera's going to pick it up, when you look down there, you can see coolant, so, and it's a bit pink around. So I'm guessing it might be that gasket. So to be honest with you, it's fairly easy to change that gasket, apparently, according to Google. I found an instruction manual, which basically, I ain't got my Haynes manual yet, I've ordered it, but it's not come bloody through post yet. Could have done me having it today. But there's a guy on the internet who's done the exact same thing. He's changed it and he fixed it, and from the looks of where the actual liquid's draining down, it looks like it's coming from there. So I've got my brand new gasket kit anyway, with the head gaskets and obviously all the shims and everything like that, but there's an inlet manifold gasket. So I think what I'm going to do is change the inlet manifold gasket first. If it's not that, and it turns out to be something worse, at least I've got the other stuff. But the plan is basically what I've done, I've took obviously all my air filter hoses off, so the air filter hose is there, just a couple of clips, plastic clips, you just use a flathead screwdriver to take them off. Then I've took my top of the air filter box off, which is there, so that would have gone here. Just unclip some clips, and basically what he's saying is I have to take off breather pipes, oil breather pipe, then I have to take some electrics off, which I'm going to follow it. But basically what I'm going to do is take the inlet manifold off, check the gasket, and just put a brand new gasket on, and then go from there, and hopefully it will work. So obviously the radiator's flushed out anyway, so he says that people say that you don't have to flush it out, but you'd rather just do it, so then you know obviously coolant's good coolant. So what I'm going to be doing, taking the inlet manifold off, checking the gasket, putting a new gasket on, redoing it all, and then flushing the coolant through. So more than what I anticipated, but we'll see how it goes. Doing this bloody inlet manifold gasket, it's a right pain in the arse on this car. Basically, ended up having to take HG leads out, electrics out, throttle cable, taking that out of place so you can move it. Ended up taking the top coolant pipe out, which goes from your reservoir on top of that. Breather pipes, obviously disconnected elbow joint here, flush that through. Disconnected basically that long pipe there goes from your reservoir all the way along down here, goes to a T-pipe. T-pipe, one of them connects to your engine, the one ends up coming down here into the top of your radiator and this side. So I've had to remove all that, just so, and electric parts, just so I can get to these 3 bolts. There was 1 bolt there, 1 bolt there, 1 bolt there, and then underneath there is 1 bolt apparently, which is, I believe it's a 10 at the top, 13 at the 10 at the bottom, 13 at the top. So guys, finally got inlet manifold off. Look at the state of that gasket. So yeah, whoever's put the gasket seal on before hasn't really cleaned it. It looks like they've put some silicone crap around it to try and help seal it, but it's just done a shit job. You can see where there's a bit of coolant and old coolant around it, and then if I can move it out of the way, but down through there, you can see there's coolant around it as well. So I'm guessing that's what's happened. So that's going to get a good clean off, and then put the new gasket on. Bit of terps. Cleaned all that side of the inlet manifold. Just going to clean all that. You can see all the gunk, all the coolant which is dried up, all the shit they've used before. So giving that good for a clean. Make sure maintenance surfaces are fine. I've done, cleaned it all, both sides, and then the new gasket is in now. You have to push it in, make sure it's all pushed in a little bit. Just a bit, but yeah. Obviously these bits protrude a little bit because that sandwiches into the other side. But yeah, now I've got to carefully sandwich them together, hold it on, put nuts on, and tighten it up to 8 Newton meters. So slowly getting there, guys. So guys, I'm hoping it's done. Air filter's not on at the moment, but I have bled it, bled through, coolant's in, it's obviously got water and coolant. Well, I suppose pipe and everything, it seems to be doing alright. We did have a little bit of a problem there. On that pipe, there's like a little peg which comes from radiator, and it decided to completely fucking snap off, which it's like the overflow. So basically you get your reservoir, there's part here which goes round, follows it round into T-junction, part of it goes into your match, and then this one goes in through here into your reservoir. So it's different, like it kind of like when your reservoir fills up with this back lining system. It seems to be doing fine. I've not took it for a spin yet, because I'm just letting it engine warm up. It's got to temperature, heaters are on full, just to see how it copes. But the original leak where it was coming from, like the pipe or like the head gasket type thing, it doesn't seem like the head gasket, the inlet manifold gasket where I think it was from, doesn't appear to be leaking. So I'm hoping that was it, I'm hoping that will fix.